welcome back to Boost TV, guys. So today, I really had no idea what I wanted to post. All I knew is that I wanted to post something, and I don't know about you guys, but I had I don't know if it was creator's block or writer's block, whatever you guys call it, but I just couldn't decide what I wanted to post. I have a lot of ideas. I keep like a whole idea book where I keep all of any idea that I think of. I just put it in here and use it whenever I want. And none of those ideas I really wanted to, record or post next. I just didn't feel like it. So I really just started thinking about what I wanted to do, and I found it. So I started thinking, and I realized nobody knows what my first professional game is like. Um, they don't know when it happened, who I was playing for, who I played against, if my team won or not. They didn't know anything about it, and I thought I would just, tell you guys about it today because I think your professional debut is a big day, and I really never got to share it with anybody at all. Like I just played it and just kept going about my business. So I'll just decide to tell you guys about it. Um, yeah, that's really about it. I'm gonna do a in-depth analysis of each touch I made throughout the whole game. Well, not each touch. Like the headers, I'm gonna keep out because those are kind of I don't need to put those in there. But any other touch like passes, dribbling, shots, crosses, anything I did in that whole game, I'm gonna put it in this video and tell you guys what was going through my mind and what I was trying to execute, if I executed it or not. And for those of you guys who don't care about that kind of stuff, I'm just gonna put a link in the description of the highlights. You can just skip to that part, just watch the highlights of how I did, how the game went, things like that. So yeah, that's really about it, guys. And I hope you enjoy my first professional game ever. So for those of you guys that did not skip to the highlights, let me just tell you the background of this game and what was happening at the time. So I was 20 years old and I had just signed my contract with Columbus Crew in the MLS. And the MLS is the top tier in American soccer. And after preseason, we went to Brazil. We trained, had a good time. I got loaned out to the USL Championship Division, which is the second tier in US soccer, and I started playing for a team called Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Pittsburgh Riverhounds was a great experience. Leading up to the first game, we had a game before that. I didn't play that game. I was a new guy. I literally had just came in maybe 3 days before the first game, and I didn't really expect to start the first game, so I just was training well and waited for my professional debut that luckily came a week after that game, and I wasn't too upset about it. I think I played pretty well. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So for those of you guys that don't know, I didn't actually start my first game. One of my teammates got injured, and then I ended up getting subbed off for him early on. So I did pretty much play the whole game. My team is in blue, and Charleston Battery is in yellow. So my center back actually blasted the ball into me, and these are my first touches of the game. So there I am, just coming in. I pass it to my left mid, get the ball back, and pass it to my left back, trying to create space for myself. I finally do, and now I'm able to get it to the other center mid, so we can then either switch to play and finally attack up the field, which my team does. So for this play, I actually recovered the ball and I win it back. Once I win it back, I try to make a pass forward to my teammate, to the midfielder there, but I misplay it. It's going forward, so it's not the worst thing, but now it's just time to recover and track back as quick as I can because the other team's starting to attack, and that's what I did till I got in the box. Now for this play, I could have sworn I got fouled, but the ref didn't call it. He definitely pushed me, and then he calls, I guess, a foul on me, and they play it quick. Because look, I promise you I got fouled. Look at this. 2 hands. How are you going to push me with 2 hands? And the ref's going to call a foul on me. That doesn't make any sense, but I digress. So for this play, it's pretty simple. So my center back grabs the ball, and I'm looking for a space to get it so I can, try to play and do what I need to do. I finally get the ball coming from my right back, but my body position's bad, so I just play it to my midfielder. He switches it himself, and then we get to the other side. Now for this play coming up, I really just tried to go forward in any way I possibly could. I didn't really have a pass, so I just tried to dribble him, but I got fouled. Got the meg though, but that's really all that happened from this play. Now for this play, it's really simple. I just switch the ball. I bypass my left back, play it straight to my center back to speed up the ball movement, and we get to the other side. Now this play is really nothing special. It was a really good hit free kick by the other team. I just tried to clear it out for a throw in because I didn't want to give up a corner. So that's what I did. I just tried to my best to not give the other team a corner, and it worked out for the best. Now this play is a really good play to look at because I already knew where I wanted to play. I had to play very fast to the other center mid so that we could try to switch the play of attack. He tries to go to a different player and we lose the ball, but at least it was a good play on my end. Now, for this play, I always learned that once you win the ball back, you should connect your first pass as quick as possible. So that's what I did. I gave it to my center back, and then I checked away and checked back in to try to get the ball again. But he didn't give it to me, and we lost it. So now, time to get up the field. Now, looking back at this play, I definitely should have played the center back, but instead, I tried to go up the field to find a higher pass, and I mishit it, and it went straight out of bounds. Now for this play, there's a lot that happens in this play. So I win the ball back off of a mistake by my teammate. So I win it back and I try to look forward to see if I can find a higher pass, but I can't. So I just play it back to my center back and we just switch the play of attack to the other side. Now this is where awareness is important because as my team is passing the ball and as soon as we lose the ball, it's important that I move in to block the striker and possibly, if I need to, block the cam, the attacking midfielder from the other team. Now for this play, a lot more goes into this play than I remember. There's two people on me, and they're both pretty quick, so I had to be very careful about how I took my touches. So I just dribbled around them as best as I could, found my other striker. He found the next striker, and it almost got our first goal on the board. Now for this play, I really just want to get the ball as quickly as I can so I can try to go forward since I have the most space. So as I open up my body, I fake out the attacker, look for a deep playing ball, and I find it to my next striker, and he brings it down and goes out for a corner. Now for this play here, I just look to get the ball from my left back, and I noticed that their center midfielder is pressing me quite hard, so I just let the ball roll, and then I get it out to my right back as quick as I can. If I took a touch, there's a chance that he could have, nicked it off me and gone the other way. So this one's pretty simple. The right back plays a ball. I don't know if it was to me or the midfielder, but I pick it up and I just play it back to the midfielder. He then finds me again. I turn and try to play my striker and get it back, but I misplayed it, and yeah, that's what happens. Now, this play is a little bit like another play that I showed earlier. I just try to connect a pass as quickly as possible, and luckily, I'm able to do that. So I get the ball back, and I feel like here I should have shot, and I was too hesitant, so I ended up playing it to my right back. And then, luckily enough, we do get something out of it. It's just a corner, but I should have taken the shot. Now, nothing's fancy about this play. I really just get my body shape correct and switch the play like I'm supposed to. That's really it. Now I keep showing for the ball because I know there's players coming, so I show for it from my striker. I get it, and then I look to play my other center fielder so that he can then either attack or switch to play again. Now, as the play develops, it's really important to keep staying aware and paying attention to what's going on and focus because once we lose the ball, it's important to repress. And I was a little bit naive here because I went in too hard and then he got by me a little bit, but I kept going with him. And then eventually it led to them losing the ball by playing a long ball, so it worked out. Yeah, this is just another play where my body shape is correct and I switched to play in two touches. So nothing too crazy here, just the normal. Now for this play here, I let the ball roll across me again because I can tell they're waiting for me to touch it. But now I take another touch to try to freeze the defense, and if nothing's on, I just play it back. This actually leads to our first goal of the game to tie it up. Didn't expect it. It was a crazy shot, and I'm glad it went in because we really needed that goal after pressing for the whole second half. Now for this play, it's just pretty simple. I take a really quick one-touch pass to my next player, and then we're able to get out. Unfortunately, the striker doesn't take the best touch, but at least we broke the pressure. This play, I actually made a mistake. I tried to make a pass to my teammate, but I mishit it, and the other team almost got possession of the ball, but luckily we were able to regain it quicker than them. Yeah, so this time I really just try to make the quickest pass again once I recover the ball. So I make it to my striker, and he passes it back to the left back, and then we keep the ball. This play is really just a quick play. I'll make a one touch pass back to my left back so he can find a better pass going up the field, and he does, so then we break the pressure. Now, this play is a really good play to show how important body position is because here I get my body position correct, so I'm able to face the defense forward, and now I can find a pass going up the field. So I find my striker, and now he's looking to get a shot off. He's unable to, but luckily he's able to find somebody on the right side. I think this play really highlights how your positioning on the field is key because now I don't even need to move. I can just easily play my center back as we keep the ball. I look to get the ball again from my other center back. He doesn't find me, but we still keep the ball and balance is maintained. Now for this one, I see that my center back is getting himself into some trouble because he has nobody to pass it to. So I try to open up and get the pass from him. I look to my left back and he has somebody that's about to attack him. So now I try to find a pass up the field. Unfortunately, the center mid takes a bobbly touch, but at least we're able to recover it, get back behind the ball, and win it and stop them from, doing anything dangerous and attacking our goal. This play is a good play to show how I make space for myself on the field and then get my body position correct so I can quickly switch the field to my left back with no trouble. This is another good play to show how important body position is and knowing where you want to play before you get the ball. So I get the ball here with good body position and I'm able to play my left back within 2 touches. Because there's a man on my back, I have to do it this quickly and we're able to switch the field. Now, this play is simply just knowing where you want to play before you get the ball. So I'm able to do this with one touch because I know where I want to go. And I'm able to do this pass with one touch for the same reason. So the quicker I can think about where I want to play next, the quicker I can get the ball off my feet. This is a good example of me getting my body position correct, but losing a little bit of focus by taking a loose touch. And this loose touch could have made me lose the ball and then made my team have to run maybe 100 yards back to recover it. So it's very important to stay focused. So as my team passes the ball around, I'm still trying to stay engaged, make sure that if someone needs to pass the ball, I'm there. Luckily enough, we get a cross in and we're able to get a shot off. It's not the best shot, but at least we are attacking the goal and threatening. Now for this play, I really just try to play the way I face as quick as I can. So I get the ball, I play it to my center midfielder, he just gives it right back to me, and now I play it to my right back just to get it off my feet and keep the ball moving. Now for this play, it's good to play forward as much as you can. I try to play forward here, but I put too much power on the pass and we end up losing the ball. And I think a better choice would have been to just play it out to my right back and keep it simple. Now for this play, I could have played it to my left mid or my center mid. Now some people might say play it to the left mid, but I played it to my center mid. It just felt like the right option, and luckily we were able to get out and play inside the other team's half, and now we broke their press, so it all worked out. Now here's where I made a grave mistake. I passed the ball back exactly where it came from, and I passed it way too hard. If my teammate wasn't able to control that like he did, we would have been in some serious trouble. So for this play, I received the ball and I tried to go forward and I couldn't. So I just faked like I was going to go forward and end up turning right around, switching the ball through my other center back, and we were able to get out through the other side. Sometimes a simple feint can create enough space for yourself. So this is about the end of the game. There's only 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. We're still trying to get the final goal to get us this win. We're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing, we're passing, we're trying to create space. We finally get a cross in, and our striker ends up scoring the goal to win the game. This is a big win for us, and it was great to get it. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That was my professional debut, my very first professional game ever when I was just 20 years old. It was a great experience. I was so happy that, my first game we got the win. And for some of those players that had been on the team for a while, they said that that was their first win in Charleston since they've been on the team. So it just felt good to actually contribute and help, the team get the first win of the season. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I never really shared the actual experience and how I felt going through everything I did during that game. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be more content coming soon. Like always, I'll try to post as much as I can. But thank you guys for all the support. And I just wanted to say to all the fathers out there, my father, my grandfathers, my uncles, my friends' fathers, happy Father's Day to you guys. Obviously, without you, we couldn't, as sons or daughters, we couldn't be the people we are today. So to my father specifically, thank you for everything you did to help me get to that first game. Without you and your guidance in soccer, I really couldn't do it. So thank you to all the fathers out there, and yeah, be easy.